second under. And as
say
things get ready to roll, let's
going to
catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Pelicans. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And checking out the Thunder, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. In the post, it's Baisley and Bradley. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Giddey in at the... Oh!
Yes! With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Yeah, it was like that.
Here's Graham. No good that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About two-thirds of his shots all come from outside. So you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide-open teammate and feeds him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Bradley on the follow.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
When you have the size that Valanciunas has, there aren't many people getting in the way of your dunk.
Pass to Bradley. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Baisley. Poole on the wing. Drops in the tray.
Jordan Poole. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
And it's Graham missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Giddey. Off target from outside. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's Ingram missing. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Lets it go with the 3. And Brandon Ingram hits from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Graham against Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one's good, Williamson. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Satoransky is subbed in for Devontae Graham.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
New Orleans leading by 5. Here's Satoransky, and that one is stuffed right through.
Good drive for a big point guard. Satoransky has a surprisingly quick first step.
Jerome passes to Baisley. Here's Diallo. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that one's good. Ingram.
You see how Ingram's polished his game, looking smooth from the mid-range.
Out left to the wing. Jerome passes to Brantley. And here's Melton. Inside, taken away by Hayes. One-on-one here. Hart, that's good.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Melton kicks to Diallo. Driving in. Oh,
Okay.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
and how? Brilliant throwdown. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Satoransky gets the bucket.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Baisley passes to Jerome. Here's Bradley. Now Melton. To the left side wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bradley. The shot comes out.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this.
Real team now.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off the turnover.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Pelican 5 right now. You've got Josh Hart. Also Thomas Satoransky out there. Jackson Hayes is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Marshall in at the power forward position. Bradley finds Melton. Shoots over Ingram. Melton no good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Satoransky the pass to Marshall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Alexander Walker comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Satoransky.
I know he's young, but there's a maturity to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. He takes what you give him.
Greg, you know, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Fades away. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's Hart. Now the dish to Williamson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
So fast in the open court, I say Zion is the ultimate fast break option.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bradley. And the shot goes in. Bradley's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Three-pointer, Graham. No good on the shot. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their home stretch.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Drives to the hoop, and the dunk by Graham.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You know, Steve, this league is filled with potent offenses, but which team would you say is the most dangerous offensively?
Oh, Kevin, I have to go with the team that has Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. 3 all-time great scorers on the same team. Now that's dangerous.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Marshall. Poole's checked in for Oklahoma City. A floater. Here's Valanciunas, and he banks in the layup. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Poole for 3. The Thunder with another miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Giddey the pass to Poole. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Diallo kicks to Poole. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks a three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Dagnall, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
It's blocked. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing to rise up and swat that one away.
So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Satoransky subbed in for Devontae Graham. The Thunder also changing it up. Baisley's checked in for Tony Bradley. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Diallo. And it's Ty Jerome in for Gilgeous-Alexander. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Poked away. Jerome passes to Baisley. Here's Jerome. Oklahoma City moving it around. And here's Poole for 3. That shot off.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
And Giddey gets it to go. And that does it for the first half of play. Pelicans lead by 12. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start, and now we got to focus.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them. Not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Up front court is Giddey and Baisley. Jordan Poole is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Bradley in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off lines from the high post.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Poole kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Tries again. Valanciunas, good. 6 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Paladon's checked in.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And it's been an issue for them, as it was last year. Only 72% from the line.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Puts it up from 15. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 4 points this quarter.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
And one thing that's obvious from interviews and social media is that Brandon Ingram has a terrific work ethic.
Yeah, this is a guy who really knows the value of hard work. It seems like he's always putting in hours at the gym or working on finding new ways to evolve his game.
New Orleans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Devontae Graham taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So for the Pelicans, Marshall comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Graham drops them both. Thunder trailing by 13. And the pass to Giddey. Over Ingram. Giddey, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this victory.
Graham with the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Baisley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve, from the stars. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front with the head coaches and the front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Sending shockwaves now. That's his third triple of this half, fourth of the game.
Here's Graham. Here's Gomez.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get the grip.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Trying to enjoy this nasty LeBron hits.
Here's Marshall. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
Oh, it doesn't.
Graham got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Diallo. And that one is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Hart. Pass to Hayes. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Diallo. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Passes it to Baisley. Here's Jerome. Back to Diallo. Here's Melton. The Thunder with another miss. Pelicans leading by 18. Right wing. Here's Satoransky. Again, the Pelicans score.
In the zone, Satoransky so determined to find shots and produce for his team.
Here's Melton. A beautiful reverse layup. Melton's got 5 points so far.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Graham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. New Orleans making some changes here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Williamson subbed in for Marshall. And then for Oklahoma City, Muscala, he's checked in for Bradley. And Poole subbed in for Baisley. And here is Poole. 8 points for him. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Valanciunas passes to Hart. Now Graham. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Graham's got 13 points in the second half.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
The coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Pelicans on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Poole kicks to Melton. Back to Poole. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Look how Ingram just bursts inside, disrupting the D and carving out a path to the dunk.
Poole the pass to Melton. For 3. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Driving the lane, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. They grabbed their own miss. The pass to Poole. 3-pointer. Nailed from 3-point land.
3.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Lets it go from 11. Goes back up. And Valanciunas puts it in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Diallo the pass to Poole. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Assisted by
Poole's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Ingram outside. From about 16, the shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists in the game. To the middle, here's Diallo. Lays it up and banks it in.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now here's Satoransky. Guarded closely, and the layup is good.
Even against contact, Satoransky stays agile and just plays right through it.
Jerome passes to Diallo. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
The free throw drops for Murphy. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Murphy hits them both. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Back to Lee. From past the arc. Akusevsky the pass to Muscala. Lee outside. Sinks the triple. Lee's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Temple, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And what a value Garrett Temple can be. A smart veteran, Steve, who eats up minutes.
You know, I was surprised more teams didn't go after Temple in free agency. He has always been a nice contributor, a player coaches love to have on the roster.
Free throw drops for Temple. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen, but last year it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
The shot by Williams, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And both free throws good for Temple. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Kusevsky with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's Lewis. D right on him. And the basket by Murphy.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Lee outside. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From about 19 feet. Here's Temple, covered by Lee. It's Murphy outside. The Pelicans get another chance here. Here's Hernan Gomez, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Free throw good, Hernan Gomez.
Team foul. At the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lee passes to Kusevsky. From outside the arc. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Devonta, you led things tonight offensively. What was working out there?
Just coming off being aggressive, trying to read the defense.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.